Life Academy would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land that we record this podcast on.
Trigger warning for this episode, we discuss adult themes, body image, diet culture, and it contains some coarse language, so please be aware if you have little ears around.
Hello and welcome to Life Academy. I'm your host, Dena Amy Kaplan.
And I'm your host, Alicia Bennett.
Hello, Alicia Bennett.
Hello, Dena Kaplan.
How are you?
I'm good, honey. How you doing?
I'm good, bestie.
I'm excited for this episode.
We are doing a very exciting special bonus episode with your burning question.
Burning questions.
We had so many questions come in.
Lots and lots and lots.
We are going to try get through these as much as we can. And we said, ask us anything. Doesn't mean we'll answer all of them. But the questions were great and so many came in. And we thought, why not just do a quick burning eps question and answer.
I love it. I'm keen for this.
Life
Shall
lesson, answer the questions, bitch.
Yeah. Let's jump
Today
straight
is rogue.
in.
This is
Today's
rogue.
super rogue. I feel like all of our little bonus eps are always rogue, like our rewatches that we've had and now the burning questions. Like we're just a little extra.
We get a
We're
little
a little
excited.
neurospicy with it.
A little neurospicy.
I love your t-shirt.
Thank you. I am neurospicy and this t-shirt is my favorite. Again, it's a Maku.
We love some Maku.
We love a Maku. Okay. Do you want to go first or do you want me to go first?
I'll go first, and I think this is one that we can both answer. The question is, are you guys close with Zhenya?
Oh my God. So we got this question probably
So
upwards
much.
of 500 times.
Yes.
It was probably the most asked question we got. And yes, we love Zhenya.
We
adore Zhenya.
so much.
She's the best. She's the most grounded, humble, normal human being.
She's always been like an adult, even as a teenager.
Yeah.
She was like full adult mode.
Yeah.
And
she's very mature.
very mature, but she's always been just like a little sister to us, and we are absolutely obsessed with her. We adore her. And
Even though I often want to punch Tara in the face.
Yes.
That doesn't take away from how much I love Zhenya.
absolutely. And I do want to say there was a lot of questions as well of like, are we going to get her on the podcast?
Yes.
We are absolutely going to try.
We're going to try.
get
We've
Tara.
asked her and she's keen. The problem is she does live in Sydney and we like to have our guests live in person.
Yes.
So if we can convince her to take a trip down to Melbourne, we will get her on for you guys. We know
Absolutely.
how much you want to see the reunion and we love her and she's
And I
a
want to
friend.
see the reunion.
We want to see her.
I miss her so much.
We miss her. She's a fucking awesome chick. She's
Yeah.
unlike anyone I've ever met.
Literally
She's
unlike anybody I have ever met.
incredibly unique and like marches to the beat of her own drum, but
Always
in the
has,
best way
always
possible.
will.
Doesn't try to be like anyone else. She's extremely authentic and she's great and we love her. And probably the reason people don't know like if we're still friends, she just doesn't really do the social media thing.
No, she's not a big social media gal.
She's not into it. She lives a very like different life than, you know, most actors.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's bloody cool and we are trying to get her on the pod for you guys. So that
we-
was definitely the most asked question.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So many. Okay. You can ask me a question now.
Okay. So the question says, I'm curious, what do actors think about the technical crew on set?
Well, Dena likes to hook up with them.
I couldn't even ask the question because I knew what you were going to say. This person said, I'm a camera department girly.
Right. And also that's who Dena likes to
So I was about to say, well, I love the camera department. Let me tell you about the camera department. They are hot. They are my
are.
type.
But I actually do want to say on a very serious note
Yes.
about crews and any set that I have been on, but especially the Dance Academy set, very quickly, there's always, when you come onto a new set, there's always going to be like a hierarchy. And for some reason, actors are like put at the top of that hierarchy. It's like,
So dumb.
yeah, like the way that they're treated. But on our set on Dance Academy, we like figured out very quickly, we were like, no. Like we had such crazy respect for the crew and we all became family very quickly. Like I remember coming onto set, making a very big effort to know everybody's names and always say good morning and thank you for your work. And,
Yes.
and especially at lunchtime,
Yes.
it would be a thing of like, okay, actors have to line up first at the catering table. And we very much were like, no, these guys have been up for longer than us. They've been working harder than us. Like,
Yes.
you guys go. And I think it was just, it was a very, just a massive respect thing that we had huge respect for our crew.
I
And
have
for
the
any crew
utmost
I've-
respect for crews.
Yeah.
They work like absolute dogs and
So
they're just
hard.
always like the coolest, chillest, best vibes.
Yeah.
Often very hot as well.
Often, yeah. I've been on many a set where I've thought like, damn, like
A man or a woman with a camera on her shoulder is spicy.
Spicy.
Yeah, it's hot. But yeah, I just have the utmost respect for crews. I think they work ridiculous hours,
Crazy
and ridiculously
hours.
hard.
Yeah.
And they make the magic happen. They make it all happen.
Yeah.
And the Dance Academy crew were particularly wonderful.
They were amazing.
And we were so close with all of them.
Yeah.
It was
We
like
had
family
a majority of the crew actually came back
for
each season.
Each season and even for the movie.
Yeah. And we did have like kind of new people coming in each season as well, and they like slotted straight into the family as well. I think it's a very important thing for actors on any set to just have major respect for the crew and just anyone working behind the camera, and even like the setup crew, like so the unit guys on a set, that they are up at the crack of dawn. They're the first ones there. They're the last ones to leave.
And making you coffee when you arrive, like a little princess when you arrive, to sit in hair and makeup, and they've got your coffee ready for you. They're bloody angels.
Absolute angels, and yeah, absolute mad respect for all crew on any set.
Brilliant. Next question.
So a question is, what was Dena doing in Berlin?
Just partying mainly. Listening to a lot of techno. What else was I doing? No, I actually had the most amazing time in Berlin. I made the absolute most of it. I did. So the reason I was there was my boyfriend at the time was writing his album there. And so I went along because I'd never been to Berlin and I really wanted to go, and I also wanted to be with him. But they were so busy in the studio writing their album every day, and I had to sort of entertain myself alone in Berlin. So I did like so many walking tours and different amazing sightseeing things. Like Berlin has so much to see, and there's also, as a Jewish woman, so much history in Berlin. So I did the amazing, like the Holocaust memorials and all the World War II tours, and I just had the best time. And then at night I would go out and watch my favorite artists play, and every night there was like someone better than the next. Like I went to see one of my favorite artists is David August, and I went by myself to his concert 3 nights in a row.
Oh, just casually. Yeah. That's so cool.
I was just so in the zone with my music stuff at that point.
Yeah.
And I was really falling in love with techno, and it was the place to be. And I just had a blast. I ate a lot of pizza. I drank a lot of beer. I just had an incredible time.
Living that Berlin life.
I actually met up with a Dance Academy fan. She's been an absolute fan of the show and had been writing me letters and started a fan account. And she saw I was in Berlin and she was like, is there any chance I can meet you? And so I took her out for a coffee, and she actually messaged me the other day and she was like, it was the best day of my life and da-da-da.
Oh, wow.
So we went to this cafe we used to go to every day. It was called Silo, and it was Aussies that worked there, so it was really good coffee.
Of course it was good.
Yeah. But really all I was doing in Berlin was hanging out with my musician, artist, ex-boyfriend. He was writing music with all these amazing producers and artists, and I was just having a good old time. And I love Berlin, and I met the coolest people. The people were so cool. The chicks were really, like I made really cool friends. Like they were just, they'd like go out on a Sunday night and then just go like straight to work from like being out all night. And I just was like, these people are so damn cool.
Love that.
Yeah, but it was very cold, and I probably have no reason to go back there.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I've done it now. I loved it. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, your turn. Have you both quit acting for good, or are you still acting?
Good.
I'm acting right now.
Dun, dun, dun. I personally have not quit acting. It's a very strange thing. I think I've thought a lot over the past few years. I think probably since having Isla, of like, is it just time to let it go? Is it time to just not audition for things anymore? I just don't think I will ever completely let go of acting. It's been such a huge love of mine, and it's a very special thing that I've been able to do. I guess it's so hard to explain. Like once you get work in the acting like business, it's you can't
Once
explain
you've been bitten
it.
by the bug, you just you want
so
more.
I don't think I will ever let it go. I'm still auditioning for things, and hopefully, down the line I can get some more acting work. But it's definitely my almost, I want to say, desperation to get a role has changed drastically since having Isla. Like
Yes.
I'm finding myself that there are auditions that I get and I'm like, is this right for me right now? Whereas beforehand I would like have never thought,
Yes.
is this right for me right now? Like it would always just be 100%, I'm doing on this audition, I want this role, and now I get roles and I'm like, maybe not the right fit for me at this point in my life, and which is crazy. I never would have thought that I would ever say no to an audition.
Yeah, it's so great having that sort of discernment of whether or not a job is right for you, and like if it's going to take you out of the country or out of the city.
Yeah.
And you got a kid to think about.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm kind of the same. Like I'm still so in love with acting and it's like forever my love.
Yeah.
Whereas I feel like dancing I've really gotten out of my system, and music I'm like very kind of cool to hang up my hat with that. But with acting, like when I watch good film and TV, I'm like, I really miss it. And I want to, when I see people on set, like we ran into a friend, you know, in Sydney the other day, they were filming and I was just like, oh God, I miss to be back on set. It's my happy place, and I would love to be doing that.
And that's that thing that we like. It is hard to explain, like being on a set. Being on a set,
it's there's a certain magic, about it, and it's very addictive, and it's just. Yeah. So I would love to be acting again. Am I auditioning? Not really. Just I've been really time poor, and for a long time I didn't feel ready to be back on screen auditioning, whereas now I think I do. I just haven't been getting many auditions. Like I think I've had such a big break from the industry that casting directors like have forgotten I exist. So I've still got an agent and they know that I still want to act and be on Dancing with the Stars. But yes, I haven't been actively pursuing it, but my goal for the rest of the year is probably, I don't know, it's tricky because I'm like, I want to start acting again, but like I also want to have another baby. So I'm like,
I know, and that's the other thing.
I'm like, I don't really know how to navigate all of this, but I feel like I'm not giving it up, and it's something I can do in my 40s and 50s and 60s. Like, you know, it's not like I have to stop acting.
No.
But right now I'm probably having a hiatus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Totally. Okay, next question. Okay, which scene took the most takes to get right in Dance Academy?
I'm not sure what scene took the most takes to get right, but I remember vividly in the Dance Academy, the movie, the dance that we did in those tutus, where we had like the shades over our eyes and we were wearing the silver tutus.
Yep.
And we had like professional ballet company dancers with us. That dance, firstly, the choreography was so hard, and like I had to be at a level of like professional ballerinas in pointe shoes.
Yep.
And we did it so many times from so many angles and so many takes, and then I had to do like a bit where I fall over, and like I just remember my feet absolutely killing me that day, and I hated that dance. Like I found it really hard.
Wow.
So for me, that one stands out as being a really taxing.
Because that was different as well from between filming the TV series and the movie. We had so much more time with the movie. It was like you were doing 1 or 2 scenes a day almost.
So true.
Yeah, it was, I mean, maybe not 1 or 2 scenes, but just way less scenes in a day than
and
what
with
we
dance
filmed.
scenes, we would like give them the space they needed, whereas with the TV show, we kind of had to just get through them because there's 26 episodes.
But with the film,
movie, that's probably why it felt like it took so long.
Because it did.
Yeah, because it did. Yeah.
I think I want to have a little tidbit of this too. There was actually a scene in Dance Academy. It was season 1. I remember with you and I can't remember what episode specifically, but it was around the time where Christian was going to his trial and Ethan was like going to go overseas somewhere, and Kat like desperately wanted him to stay. And Kat went to Abigail for advice, and it was in a like washing. There was so many washing machines. It was like in a laundry room kind of thing.
I have no recollection of this. I can't wait to see it when I watch the episode.
Crazy. It was and then in the scene, what happens is Abigail says like, Tara, and pulls out Tara's leotard. Tara is always leaving her washing in mine or mixing her washing up with mine. And that was like giving Kat the idea that, ask Tara. Tara's the reason that Ethan will stay kind of thing. But, didn't want to be too helpful. But I remember that scene before it, we could not stop pissing ourselves laughing. like it was getting so bad and it was going for
my
so
God.
long. And
It's so bad when you get the giggles on set and you can't stop and everyone is getting pissed off.
and by the end of it, the crew were just like, okay, come on guys, like we need to get through
And that
this.
makes
Like,
it
this
worse because then
makes
it's
it so
like
much worse.
you can't when I get the giggles and I know a whole crew are depending on me not to giggle right now.
Yeah.
It's over.
Yeah, so
game
it was
over.
that was very hard. It took a long time, and yeah, the crew and the ADs, the ADs especially, they get so angry.
shitty. They're like, come on, all right, come on,
Let's go. Come on, girls.
Come on.
You can do this. Come on.
And we're just like,
But yeah, so that took a very long time.
I can't wait to watch that episode and then have that
Figure out that that's
because I don't remember that. So
yeah, I wish I could tell you which exact episode it is. All right. I reckon this will be the last question, surely.
What are your biggest struggles in your motherhood journeys?
Ooh, biggest struggles. I think time for myself, probably.
Mm-hmm.
That's a really big one. Just being able to, like, when I say do it all, I don't mean do it all because I know that, like, we shouldn't be doing it all. But that makes no sense. Essentially, I've just found, you know, like I try to do it all. And then the thing that I lack with is my self-care, is making sure that I'm eating enough or like going and, you know, taking care of my mental health or my physical health. And they're the things that I think like, okay, well, they're not necessary. Everything else in my day is necessary. But I have always been taught like you have to take care of yourself if you want to take care of your baby. But it's like, it's still that thing of, I guess maybe mum guilt. I don't know, of like, just the time and the time management. That's been very hard. And I think another hard thing, I think I had probably a little bit of postpartum anxiety when Isla was first born without realizing. I think around the 2-year mark, I really sat and I thought, I am pretty sure I had postpartum anxiety. Like I couldn't leave the house. I didn't want to go anywhere. Like the idea of leaving the house with Isla, I was like, I can't do this.
Wow, babe, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think it was just, as she got old, and I was always very like, no, she has to be home and she has to nap and she has to like.
Yeah, very regimented.
Yeah, it felt, but even though it wasn't like her sleep schedule wasn't necessarily regimented, but I felt that if she wasn't at home for her nap, that things would just be out of control. Like I just felt
it was like a control thing.
Yeah. So it was I found that very hard. And then also going into toddlerhood, like the amount of, you're just always on your feet. Like I'm never sitting down anymore. I remember having like a FaceTime with a couple of girlfriends not long ago and they just both like sat down for the whole thing. And like I was up and I was making toddler meals and I was cleaning up and I was doing all the things while talking to them. And they're like, Alicia, like sit down. And I was like, I can't.
Yeah. Are you kidding me?
I do not have the time. So yeah, I think just the unexpected has been hard, I suppose. But it's also the
time management thing is so real and finding time for self-care. Yeah, I agree. Like for me, it's definitely been how do I wear all the hats that I want to wear and still take care of myself and my child. I think for me, like one of the biggest challenges is when I'm having a bad day, mental health wise, or like my back is really bad, I feel like I'm not capable of being the mother or the carer that I'm supposed to be. And at that point, it's like, what do I do? Like when I don't even feel like I have the capacity to look after myself and I'm supposed to be responsible for a child, like those are the days where I'm like, this is really hard and I've just got to keep going and I've just got to like get up and go and like kind of ignore what my needs are. And for me, with my mental health, if I do that for too long, like shit can spiral pretty badly. So I think finding the balance, I really agree with you, of self-care while navigating the responsibility of a child has definitely been the biggest challenge for me. Because like I used to, with like my depression, I used to just stay in bed for days and like switch off my phone, keep the blinds closed, ignore the world and like sleep and just
get through it.
Just like I don't even know what I would do, but I can't do that anymore.
No.
So I don't know, in a way it's probably a good thing. It makes me like get up and go, but I definitely have to make time for therapy and exercise and walks and journaling. And, you know, luckily, like with my retreats, I like really reinforce all the wellness stuff, like the saunas and all the things that really help me, because I've got a lot going on. Like I've got a lot going on with my health. So to find the balance between like taking care of myself and another being and being the best mum I can, yeah, I'd say that's my challenge too.
It's hard. Yeah, for sure. It's very hard. And being sick too.
Yeah.
When you're sick, it's a similar thing.
When you're sick, yeah.
Can't get out of bed, but I have to get out of bed. I remember with gastro, I had gastro once, and like I was up and about, like doing the laundry and trying to take care of everyone and everything.
Yeah.
You're
amazing.
So shit. Okay, next. You're amazing. What are you talking about? Like you're literally talking about your mental health. You usually like just stay in bed for days on end, but like you get up and you do the thing. Like
yeah.
You're amazing. I'm always in awe of you and how you push through.
Thank you. I'm in awe of you for different reasons.
Bless you, darling.
Yeah.
Love you. What's your favorite dance TV show / movie? And in brackets, not including Dance Academy.
Hands down, 100% Center Stage.
Without doubt.
Question or competition. That is the best movie of all time.
Yeah.
And
you can't even.
Yeah, I've got nothing else that comes close. Like Center Stage is.
I've got a good one for
What?
you. Honey 3.
Oh, fuck off. I knew you were going to say, I actually knew you were going to say that. I was going to be like, don't be a little bitch. Don't you come out with that.
Dena, I told you I love it. I love the cheesy dance
you
movies.
and nobody else, because no one else has seen it. So you're the only one.
So many people have seen it. What are you even talking about? It is a great cheesy dance movie. All of the step-ups are so good. All of the honeys are so good. All of the like.
I quite like that Dance Life series that they did with at Brent Street, the Australian dance.
Loved that
I really
too.
enjoyed that.
Yes.
There was like such a display of talent.
Bring it on too.
Bring it on, yeah. Is that dance? Is cheer dance?
I mean, it's got dance in it.
Yeah, okay. Well, anyway, for me, it's cold in here. For me, it's definitely Center Stage.
100%.
Yeah, I'm just trying to, I don't think anything else comes close.
No.
Yeah. Okay,
I also love the first honey, but like you cannot, in terms of what I think you and I would both connect to.
The first honey was iconic.
Jessica Alba in that, like ridiculous. Like
so hot.
Trina, who the hell is Trina? It's a very funny movie. We used to quote it all the time. But I would have to agree with you on that, Dena. Center Stage, you cannot go past. Like even just, and the soundtrack to that movie too, like, everything about it just hits. It's so good.
Okay, last question.
Okay. Let's quickly.
Last question.
Smush it
I'm just
in.
trying to look. Okay. Well, okay.
Yeah.
Who was the best kisser on Dance Academy?
Oh. I mean, I had a lot of different kisses on Dance Academy.
Yeah, I don't think I had as many as you.
Probably not. But I didn't
I know
kiss
who you're
like
gonna say.
many of the I think the only main boy that I kissed was
Christian.
Oh no, because Ben as well.
Did you kiss Ben?
Yeah.
When?
In the movie.
Oh. Remember we did that episode where we play Spin the Bottle and like
I wasn't in that
oh,
though.
see, I like kissed everyone in that.
You kissed everyone, so you could answer
I
this
just
better
remembered
than
I kissed everyone, including Izzy.
Yeah.
Who's the best kisser?
I mean, I think
They were pretty much all, I don't know, they were all kind of good
great.
kisses.
Yeah.
Tom was a great kisser and I kissed him the most.
Lots. Yeah.
So
I think everyone, like, I don't think, because they're also not like proper, like full on pash kisses.
yeah, there's not like tongue going
Yeah. Well, there was with Adam Saunders.
Oh my gosh.
I might have slipped a little bit of tongue in there.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
Alicia,
You can see it in the actual scene.
You know what? Your kiss with Andrew Hazard looked really good. He looked like a good kisser.
He was a great kisser. Genuinely, I think every
And Christian looks like a
single
great
actor,
kisser.
He's got beautiful lips, and he was a very like sweet, lovely kisser. Like it was, every kiss I feel like I had on the set of Dance Academy, I never went away being like, oh, that sucked. Like everyone was fabulous.
Yeah.
Again, I think because you're not getting like the full experience.
Yes. Yep. I think Tom was the best kisser.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Love that.
And I know a lot about kissing him because boy, did we kiss.
You guys kissed on many, like so
In
many different
cupboards
takes,
and-
so many different scenes. So it was
So
very
much passion.
I love Sammy and Abigail so much.
So
on that note, on a
that note.
kissing note, on a lovely everybody's fabulous kisses, this is the end of our
Burning questions
segment.
We will do another one.
Yeah, for 100%. We'll do another one. And probably going forward too, like we'll do ones that are not so Dance Academy heavy too. And
Yeah.
I think the more our audience grows, the more that you guys can answer just burning questions about our lives or your lives. You can send in questions about like
Yeah.
advice or something.
Oh yeah, because you should really
We're-
trust us with that.
Hello, but we are unqualified life lesson coaches.
We are unqualified life coaches,
So-
which everyone wants to answer their life questions.
Absolutely. You're welcome.
Anyway, guys, we have to go. The bell's about to ring, but thank you so much. We love you and stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Class dismissed. Love ya.